So let's go back. So you had your system installed when?
March a year ago.
A year ago, March. Okay. And
We had our first system checkout.
oh, good. Okay.
We got, Mike said that in 60, 90 days at the most, we'll be back out.
Yep.
Do a full inspection. 65 days, man, is knocking on the door.
There you go.
It's time. I said, wow, okay, y'all do stand behind what you say. And the thing about, I found with John's, he came to the house and he sat here, didn't open up a piece of paper or anything, just sat there and just listened. He said, y'all, tell me what you're looking for. We realized that this home was built in the 70s.
Mm-hmm.
First time we'd ever had this education is, he said, basically the ductwork system in your house, never picked up a piece of paper or anything in front of us, were built for swamp coolers.
Oh, really? Okay.
And he was totally right. So we were losing a lot of air through the duct systems, and then he told us that, well, I can talk to you about a rebate on the ductwork and that sort of thing. And it went from there, and it was just a communication level that opened up, and then he started by saying, well, I can do this kind of test on your home. He had all the equipment to do a full measurement of the house, even though we thought that we knew everything, and the square footage and that sort of thing. He came down, had a diagram of the upstairs, and that the air conditioning unit was not placed so that it would be as effective as it could be with a new system.
Right.
Mike presented himself so well, and John's has been around the community for a long time, and after we had something done, when they saw what was going on, a lot of our neighbors asked, well, how'd you find John's? I said, well, they were just terrific. They stand by everything that they're saying. They're dog friendly. And there's a lot of pet people here. And it just went from there. And we called Mike back and said, when can you get started? And he gave us a date. His boys were there, and we've been happy as a clam. We didn't really realize how big of a savings it was going to be.
Utility savings?
Yes.
Pretty surprising, huh?
It was astonishing.
Yeah.
I brought Mike in, and I sat him down at my computer, and I said, I want to show you what my bills are. And for our evaluation, after Mike did the study for us, and he spent all the time in the world, just like we were the only customers on the planet. And, you know, if Cosmo said something, he was very pet friendly, and that was so cool, because he would say, can I touch him? I'm like, yeah, that's great. So he did. APS actually sent us an email and said that you could probably be better served with this plan, blah, blah, blah.
Right.
The highest bill we've had since March, being a year, was $123.
In the heat of the summer.
Now that is substantial.
Oh, yeah.
When somebody tells you that, you know, to move your air conditioner just another 8 degrees or whatever gets you more efficient. Well, how do you know that, Mike? And he has his mathematical plan.
Right. Yeah, whatever you say.
Yep, I believe that little calculator.
Right, yeah, right, yeah. The
But
numbers don't
no.
lie.
Sometimes it's not all about the price. It's the efficiency and him being able to back it up, and then looking at our computer and seeing the APS bill, and then APS sends you a letter and say, I think you can do better on this plan over
right,
here. Now,
right.
that don't happen, right?
Yeah.
But it did.
He crawled inside the wall down there in the return and found about a 6-inch opening from the time the house was constructed that vented to the attic and to the interior walls.
Yep.
And we had virtually no insulation left upstairs. Like I said, he brought back pictures of the inside of the walls and stuff, and you know, it just surprised me that he actually climbed in there. I didn't even know you could do that, but apparently you can.
Well, yeah, if you're motivated, I mean, that's part of his job, is to do a thorough survey.
There.
Pardon?
He stood up in there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, inside the wall.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Well, good for him. Yeah, that's him doing his job.
We installed, John's Refrigeration installed a new system for you folks. How long ago did we put it in?
About 3 months ago.
About 3 months ago. And we got the utility bill laying right in front of us. Tell us what happened.
It was, our AC had run out. It had been an old AC, but we found out there was toxins been sending to our house, which was making a lot of us ill, especially my mother. Mike was the guy that came in and let us know what was going on, not only that we need an AC unit, but there was health hazards. And he was very honest with us, very open with us, and said that this was something that we needed to take care of as soon as possible.
Good. So they determined that you had carbon monoxide coming from a water heater
Yes.
that was causing health
that-
problems.
Not only was the representative you guys sent out, Mike, was a great guy. He was compassionate. He got it. He understood that we needed an AC unit, but he found out problems that were making us all sick, not just my mother, but a couple of us in the household. So we're very grateful for that.
You kind of answered the. I was going to ask you if you could sum up in a couple of words your first impression of Mike when you first met him.
Gentleman.
A gentleman.
Gentleman, hard worker, honest,
Okay.
which is very hard. I mean, we're single women in this house, so it's kind of hard to find a good gentleman that's
A little scary.
Yeah, I mean, it's just like kind of like car repair. That's very hard for me to find someone that's honest. So
Sure.
we appreciate that very
Good,
much.
good.
It was a Friday evening, and his wife had his meal cooked, ready for him to go home.
Uh-huh.
But he still stood here and sat here with us and went over everything with us, the whole process, everything. He held our hand through all of it.
Good.
So, and I didn't feel pressured. I didn't feel like he was, hounding me for money and trying to make the best deal. Nothing like that. It was compassionate. It was
Good.
respectful. It was what I would like.
Good.
If the shoe was on their foot, I would like it like
Good.
this.
Let's talk about this utility bill we have sitting in front of us.
Okay.
So you were on the
Equalizer plan.
the equalizer plan.
With APS, which is about $480 a month, $470 to $480 a month.
And where are we at now?
Now we are gonna, after 3 months of showing reduction in our utility usage, we will be going down to about $236 a month.
Would you recommend us to someone else?
Absolutely, without a doubt.